All the fun of the fair. Hey everybody, goodness me, this is a sort of very strange format. I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome to the Songwriting Diploma live evening under the bridge that unfortunately would have been at the main venue, but this is something pretty special that we're all doing together here. So very, very exciting indeed. We've got such a wonderful array of acts to play tonight, and it's a shame there's so many people that over the course of the year being all together that I've come across such amazing artists, and you always learn. You know, the great thing is, like songwriters, when we're creators, from one to the next, we always learn something from each other. That's the beautiful thing about being creative or being a musician or a songwriter. And you know, over the time that I've been not just a songwriter myself, but even teaching, it's been a real honor to teach many of you. And tonight it's going to be so. Make me sound very cheesy, but I'm going to be very, very proud just to watch you guys do your thing. And I know it's been, you know, tricky at times. It's a real struggle. By the way, it's so funny. I think it has like, it's trying to translate what I'm saying. You know, those things in the captions when you put them on like YouTube, that'd be very, very funny. I wonder if it picks up exactly what I'm saying, my nonsense. But yeah, I know it's one of those things when you're an artist and you're going through learning and growing. It's like one of the hardest things ever is to be able to I guess sometimes to learn new skills and to bring them forward and to keep going with them. But I think that is an important thing to do with, you know, over time, that we learn more and more and more, and we learn from each other, and we have a wonderful time doing that. So making sure that we have our socials here. We're all at BIMM Live. I'm sure you've got the Facebook thing there. We got, is it at Instagram for Instagram stuff there? Maybe if you've got a little thing there, you can give me a little hashtag. And I'm about to bring in one that I think some of you might have been not taught by her. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. I know you get taught by Nady for LPW, but Sharon Murray's going to come in and chat with me a little bit here. She is an LPW teacher for performance, incredible singer. She's a sort of a vocal health expert. She's someone you should really talk to if you want to kind of get your stuff to get together with, like your singing and stuff like that. But really, really lovely lady. And hopefully, I think, I don't really know how this is done, but she'll pop in the screen here so you'll be able to see the, yep, there you can see the little tags down there. Hey Sharon, there'll be a funny delay on this, by the way. How's it going?
Hello. Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. Yeah, there is a slight delay. I think we just have to roll with it, and I'll wait before I say anything.
How's your lockdown been treating you?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm glad that it's coming to an end. So I think we've still got a way to go, but yeah, I'm looking forward to kind of getting out and getting back to normal. How about you?
Yeah. It's the same. I think a lot of people are finding it difficult with the live element being taken away. But, you know, it's without sounding too trite, there's a lot of opportunity to be creative with, especially when people are doing something live at home, or indeed just kind of sitting there. And I think to myself, just like being able to go, you know, oh, what was that thing I need to work on? And my vocals, like maybe I should do this, or maybe I should maybe I need to finish that song I didn't finish for years. It's like a good opportunity to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got some videos tonight that people have done at home. Some videos that people have done at home during the lockdown. So it'd be really exciting to see the songwriting course, because I've not actually been able to teach any of these people. So I think the first person we've got is Augustine, Jimmy. So I'm going to hand over to you, who's going to have a little chat with Augustine, and we're going to have a look at his video.
Absolutely. Yeah, so I'm very, very excited about this. Augustine's just like, I mean, you all know him, right? He's just such a wonderful student, great musician. And he was like, you know, I remember when I first sort of saw him and he had all this singing is going on with a sort of like Latin American thing. And it was wonderful because you listen to somebody's vocabulary. And I was just checking out, I was listening to his guitar playing and that beautiful sort of subtle voice he's got going on. And it was really, really cool. And when you do that, I'm like, that guy's just digging like the sort of bossa thing and stuff like that with the minor 7 flat 5s and all that stuff. And I was like, this guy's cool. I got to take a little hint from that. So without any ado, Augustine, where are you? Bring him in. There he is, the man himself.
Hey, Jimmy.
How are you, man?
How are you, man?
I'm very good. Very good. How are you?
Really good.
Your hair is looking glorious.
Yeah, change style. Just no haircuts in quarantine.
Do you call it the lockdown locks?
Yeah.
So what have you been doing in lockdown, Augustine? Tell us a little bit about what's going on in your world musically at the moment. I know it's very difficult. I mean, people are not going to be talking about gigs per se because there ain't much going on. But tell us a little bit about what's been happening. What have you been working on?
Yeah, I've been trying like to finish all my songs, and I have like 5 ready to mix and master, and I will be like releasing them one by one, I think. Yeah.
Can you give us a little bit of maybe like a little bit of what's in store? Are you going to be playing? Are you going to be singing and playing guitar on it?
Yeah, I've been playing like the song that I think it will be my single. It's a funky style song.
Is this what we're going to hear tonight?
The name is, yeah. And that's the first song I think I'm going to release, I think, at the beginning of August, I believe.
Oh, beginning of August there. So say that loud and proud so everyone can hear you. At the beginning of August, you're going to be dropping a single, is that right?
Yeah, the beginning of August.
I'm very, very excited about that. It's going to be great. So just tell what's your song called, and we'll play the video. Give it a little intro. Tell me what it's called.
The song is called Cup of Tea, and it's about like me writing a letter to my girlfriend and try to convince her to move in with me to London. But I didn't give her the letter because I felt kind of selfish, like saying, okay, leave your life and come with me. So
amazing. I can't wait to hear it.
No, I was stuck, I was on the star, thinking around. No, I was stuck, I was on this town, but I was near you, thinking how to swallow all the Sprite flavored sorrow, and I don't know how to make it sound correct. All your songs so we can start again. Dear love, all the things we have in here with a smile from ear to ear. Dear love, all the things we have in here with a cup of it'd always be too soon to tell you to live your life and come with me. It'd always be too soon to ask you to start all over again. Yeah, I don't know how to say that I need you. I don't know how to wait to give this letter to you. All the things we have in here with a smile from ear to ear, dear love. All the things we have in here with a cup of all the things we have in here with a smile from ear to ear, dear love. All the things we have in here with a cup of
Yeah, that's amazing. I love it. You know, one of those funny things like that. I love that kind of syncopated, funky thing. I love the key change as well. Tell me a little bit quickly about how you wrote the how did you come up with the harmony of that?
Yeah, I was just like trying stuff on the guitar. Like I usually like start with guitar because it's my main instrument, and I was just trying stuff, and I kind of like that, like key change and the voicing of the song.
That's really cool. Who are your major influences, would you say? That kind of that funky guitar thing. Who's someone that you would cite as liking?
Yeah, my main influence, I think it's like Hot Chili Peppers and Radiohead. I think it's a mixture of those two, and I add like some South American stuff on there.
Sure. Will your single be a full band thing, or is that going to be an acoustic thing?
Yeah, it will be a full band thing. Like
Wonderful.
The production
well,
is for all instruments.
Okay, amazing. Tell me a little bit, just quickly, just what your socials. Where can people find you, Augustine? Where can people find your music?
They can find on Instagram on the page. The page is Agustin Martinez Marquez. There I will post all my songs and all my releases.
Wonderful, man, wonderful. Well, listen, it's been an absolute pleasure listening to you. It's been a pleasure teaching you this term, or this year, should I say, and hopefully our paths will cross along the road.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Jimmy, for everything.
Oh, man, you're more than welcome. Take it easy.
See you.
Hello. So I obviously haven't had the wonderful opportunity of teaching on the songwriting diploma this year, but I've heard so many great things, and I'm really excited to see the acts that we've had tonight. Yeah, fantastic. So I think the next one we've got up is Giorgio, who I believe is a singer, which is obviously right up my street. So I'm looking forward to having a little chat with Giorgio. Hello, Giorgio.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. Yeah, and I'm really happy to be here tonight.
Excellent. Whereabouts are you in the world at the moment?
So right now I'm still in London. Have been here for the past, I don't even remember how long. But hopefully I'll be able to go back to Italy, which is the country where I'm originally from, to just like spend some time with family and friends, still safely, still like respecting, you know, quarantine time. And just, yeah. So I'll enjoy a little bit of sunshine.
Yeah, I bet you can't wait. I'm actually half Italian, so I it's an amazing country. So yeah. So tell us a little bit about the what was the inspiration behind your song that you've written for tonight's airing?
So the inspiration that came when I decided to write this song that actually was written about 3 or 4 months ago. It's an inspiration, and it's a part of a project at Collective, which is an EP that I'm working on at the moment, and will be released single by single in the next year or so. And it's a way to sort of deliver a message in my music, both in my music and the single, about social, political, and cultural issues or matters that are really important to me. But at the same time, I write music that's pop, that's dance, that's R&B. So there's always a key of lightness, of fun engagement, and you know, something that I will to engage with people in a light way. Yeah.
Excellent. It sounds brilliant. And what's the title of your song?
So it's Where I'm From, The Hope Is Dead, which could sound sad, but the aim behind the song is the opposite. It's a way to remind that even in the hardest and darkest time, there's always light and hope at the end of the tunnel if you want there to be. And I think it's crazy how, I believe, relevant it is nowadays. And yeah, I hope it could be, you know, a beacon of hope for everybody.
Perfect. Let's have a watch.
Where I'm from, the hope is there. Where I'm from, they'll say, gotta hang it by your neck, but if you want, can show respect. Bitches die, it's a little. When no reason to be bitter, when no reason to be bitter. Why that crazy, you go figure. I try to mess him up, but ain't going to be stuck in their game of sick casino. We know who's really the winner. Bitch, I'm praying to my God, you aren't gonna mess me up. Pictures on the wall, I'm spinning on the floor. Oh, they are staring up the sky. When you're praying to yourself, don't forget about the crimes that you made. When you work it up and charge the same or you can't. Panic circles on a fence. Have you forgotten where I'm from? The hope is there. Where I'm from, they'll take out the hang by your neck, but if you want, can show respect. Bitches die, just a little. When no reason to be better. When no reason to be bitter, cause we ain't going to be stuck in the age of disrespect. Bitch, I'm asking what the fuck have you been thinking when you were outside and not ignoring why we've been fighting to our best for a chance to see the light. Guess I ain't going to say you, we will take you and explain you why. Pictures, brothers of your own, fighting out together, right? Swollen by a black hole of hypocrisy is this humankind. When the judgment time will come, you can be sure that where I'm from, the hope is there. Where I'm from, they'll say, gotta hang it by your neck, but if you want, can earn respect. Bitches higher, just a little, where no reason to be bitter. Where you're from, the hope is there. Where you're from, they'll say, gotta hang it by your neck, but if you want, can show respect. Bitches higher, just a little, where no reason to be better. Child cries their eyes out, runs it up or lay down and shoot for eyes up on your face. You feel scratched out, gun blazing face down, then kneel on your ground and say I'll be alright. I hope their hope is lost to die. Child cries their eyes out, runs it up or lay down and shoot for eyes up on your face. You feel scratched out, gun blazing face down, then kneel on your ground and say I'll be alright. I hope their hope is lost to die. Where we are from, the hope is there. Where I'm from, they'll say, gotta hold you by your hand, cause if you want, can earn respect. Bitches die just a little, with no reason to be bitter. Where I'm from, the hope is there. Where I'm from, they'll say, gotta hold you by your hand, but if you want, can earn respect. Bitches die just a little, with no reason to be bitter. Where I'm from, the hope is there. Where I'm from, they'll say, gotta hold you by your hand, but if you want, can earn respect. Bitches die just a little, with no reason to be bitter.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Brilliant. I loved your backdrop. It looked very quite scenic with the road in the background of London. Quite fitting.
I try my best. I try my best, even if in this setting, even if it's not the best, we are all trying our best, I guess.
Yes, absolutely. So where can we find more of your music? What's your social media? Where can people find you?
So you can definitely find me on all the major platforms like Instagram, which is definitely the place where I'm most active. Then you can find me on Facebook. You can also find me on SoundCloud as well, where I have what's the recent song or generally the projects I'm working on. You can find me on YouTube as well, and soon on Spotify and all the other streaming major platforms. And everything is under the name of Giorgio Tarantino. Everything is under the same nice and simple name. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you. You're doing well with your social media, so you're easy to find. So we'll be looking out for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Because one of the main reasons that lockdown, or one of the main purposes the lockdown has given me, was the ability to create Waves of Sound, which is a sort of Instagram live show where I engage with the artists that every week I have the chance to bring on this platform, and I have sort of live gigs every week during the weekend at 6 p.m. So yeah, I'm trying to be on top of them.
Excellent. Well done, and it was great to see your video.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, guys, for having me today.
Bye.
To everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Well, what amazing stuff. So it brings me on to introduce a wonderful young man, and actually we all know him from throughout the year, but Lachlan Shaw. Well, this is wonderful actually. It's kind of funny when I first saw Lachlan. I remember he kind of grew from strength to strength. Sort of beautiful guitar playing style. It was like this sort of subtle kind of folk thing going on, but had kind of like soulful, sort of like very like gentle vocals thing. And I think, you know, I mean, I remember he had the sort of John Mayer thing going on, and I remember all chatting about different things like that. He's such a sort of intelligent, still is, such a wonderful, intelligent young man. And, you know, a long future, I hope, in songwriting and getting his music together. And so hopefully we'll be able to bring him in a second. But yeah, if you haven't checked him out, it's definitely worth checking out. We'll talk about his socials in a second. Actually, the funny thing is, before I kind of go too far into that, I think that a lot of people, when they first come to do the songwriting course, he's one of these people that has, you can see someone at the beginning learn to be new or find it hard to find the way and then progress. And that's the beautiful thing, is like, without sounding too like trite about the whole thing, that is the whole journey about being a great songwriter or being a great creative, is to be able to do that. You know, the better you get, and we're all doing it. God, I'm doing it all the time. Like, I'll learn something new. Anyway, without further ado, that rhymed, I mean it's rhymed, it did. Let's bring in Lachlan. Hey Lachlan.
Hello. How you doing?
How's it going, man? I'm very good. How's it going?
All good.
So tell us a little bit about what's been going down in your lockdown world. Like, you know, it always reminds me of that Beach Boys song, like In My Room. So you got to like tell me what's been happening in your room.
Well, yeah, I've been very busy, kind of building a new website. So I'm about to get that set up, and I've been acting on my social a bit more, on YouTube and Instagram, and been writing a few tunes. Yeah, I've been practicing guitar, but I've got this masterclass that I don't know if you've heard of for my birthday, so I've been practicing some guitar solos on there with this guy, I can't remember his name now, Tommy something, but yeah, so I've been practicing my guitar solos on there and some vocal. Well, so yeah, been busy doing lots of musical things.
Oh wow! What are your socials? What's your handle?
So you can find me on Instagram at Lachlan Shaw Music. I'm on YouTube, just Lachlan Shaw. Facebook again, Lachlan Shaw Music. Twitter, Lachlan Shaw Music. Yeah, all the main things, and SoundCloud as well. So on all the main kind of platforms.
Amazing. Guys, be sure to make sure you add each other, share each other. This community is all about making sure that those things happen. That's how we can spread each other's music and each other's talents. It's an important thing. Right, without further ado, Lachlan, can you tell me what song we're about to listen to, please?
So this is a song called 1, 2, 3. Due to the equipment I've had to record the guitar as a backing track, so I sing along to the guitar, but the guitar's pre-recorded. Yeah, it was just inspired by, I worked at the Brixton Academy this past year in London, and it was inspired by me kind of observing people going on nights out and things, and I wanted to write about the kind of darker side of the nights out scene and how we can't really have authentic experiences anymore. I noticed how people kind of came in and just kind of more interested in like posting on Instagram rather than and taking photos,
right,
and, you know, for Instagram rather than being in each other's company and that kind of thing. So just kind of talking about how we can kind of no longer have those kind of authentic experiences anymore, and the kind of other elements of the darker side of that kind of scene. So yeah, that's what it's kind of about.
Great topic, man. That sounds great. Well, let's have a little listen.
Are you coming out tonight? We need you there. Tired of your time, you need shots and babe. You haven't lived if you don't throw up. desserts in a plastic cup. Girls in makeup, dressed up tonight. Makeup faker, so do look fine. Friends will be watching, see if I put on weight. Well, are they really friends, dude? Or are they just fake? So pick me up and throw me down. We're the only skeletons in this old town, hollowed up and ground down. The morning will expose us from our fallen crown. 1, 2, 3 shots on me. 4, 5, 6 that makes you feel sick. So have a good time. We need to get high, so let's get drunk in the middle of the night. So come into the bathroom, I have a line. My spy doom, you'll be fine. You don't feel noise, have to get high. So leave you at the bottom of the daily grind. The boys are for blood tonight, after a few pints. We take an excuse for a fight. Tell that girl, there's drinks on me, then they act like she's their property. Well, pick me up, throw me down. We're the only skeleton in this old town, hollowed up and ground down. The morning will expose us from our fallen crown. 1, 2, 3 shots on me. 4, 5, 6 to let you feel sick. So have a good time. We need to get high, so let's get drunk in the middle of the night. Shots on me. 4, 5, 6 makes you feel sick. Have a good time. We need to get high, so let's get drunk in the middle of the night.
Yeah, that's great, man. Oh, I love that. What it like? That's such a cool thing with the. It's like loads of songs that can fit in numbers or months or days. I think there's a key with that.
Yeah, I don't
you know you've written a hit if you can do
that. The 1, 2, 3 thing, I was just on the bar and I probably should have been concentrating on the job, but I just started singing 1, 2, 3 in my head and that for some reason, and then I kind of decided, oh, I like that melody, I'll try and find some chords on the guitar to fit to it, and then that's how that kind of came about. But yeah, whilst I was pouring some pints.
I love what. Yeah, well, I love the progression of like when it's like 1, 2, 3, that's fine, but then by the 6th one you're like, oh man, I'm not feeling too hot.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Just remind us again quickly, Lachlan. Sorry, so go on.
No, go on.
I just wanted to just quickly remind us of your socials, where to find your music, and when your single or a release is going to be out, where people can find you.
Yeah, okay, so my Instagram, Facebook and Twitter's all at Lachlan Shaw Music, and then on YouTube you can find me just as Lachlan Shaw, and SoundCloud as well, just Lachlan Shaw. Yeah, I don't know how it was for everyone else, but that guitar seemed quite quiet on my computer, so if you want, and obviously I was singing to the backing tracks. If people want to see the full kind of performance of the song, a bit more polished, then they can check it out on the like YouTube and Instagram. But no,
we will.
Yeah, and I've got an EP coming out soon. Yeah, I haven't got a date yet, but it's going to be my website, and I'll put my website on my Instagram eventually when it's finished. So yeah.
Well, we're really looking forward to that, Lachlan, and you know, the best of luck to you. And it's wonderful listening to you play your music, and hopefully soon we'll be out there playing, be able to all come down and see you live.
Thank you very much.
All right, take it easy. Take it easy. See you soon.
You too. Bye.
Well done. There's some great stuff tonight. Well done, Lachlan. So I believe the fourth person we have up is Mike.
Yep. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. A bit like this is very new, but it's cool. I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back home. I managed to get a flight back home. I live in Spain, so it's nice to be back.
Yeah, I bet it's hot. Is it hot over there?
Yeah. Well, to be honest, it normally like it should be more. It's been a bit rainy and stuff, but coming from London, it's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your song. What's the song about that we're going to hear tonight?
Well, it's a pretty new song. It's called Parts, and it talks about if like being stuck in memories, and if you just live off memories and the past, there's never a solution. You're just going to be stuck. So it's a bit like this type of circle type thinking or overthinking. There's not a resolution. It's just that concept altogether. So that's the song. It's called Parts.
Excellent. So it feels like it's something that probably a lot of us can relate to, especially during the lockdown.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it was written or finished partly during the lockdown. So yeah, I think it's come partly from there.
Fantastic. So let's have a listen.
Great.
Picking up the pieces of my broken parts, trying what I need to ease my mind, but these spells don't work and I have no words and no one to tell. All these pills don't work and I have no words and no one to tell. And I find myself tracing back in memories like an endless track. Chasing stars that we used to dream of, but these heels don't work and I have no words and no one to tell. Oh, my heart still hurts and I have no words and no one to tell.
Brilliant. Well done.
Thanks a lot.
Excellent. So whereabouts can we hear more of your stuff? I felt a bit of a JP Cooper vibe there, who I absolutely love.
Oh, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. It's a bit weird, like, I don't know, to see yourself like pre-recorded and stuff, like, and just this medium, but we have to, like, it's cool to do the best with what we have. But thanks for that. That's great that you say that. So right now, I'm really working hard on a project. What I've done in BIMM is like build a team, and I built a team. I'm working with the drummer and I'm working with a producer, and I'm getting everything together. So it's really nice and neat, and like artwork, and I'm trying to do like a whole artistic project with a storyline. So the project is moving forward, but right now there's nothing. I have my Instagram, but there's nothing out there yet. I would say like half year, 1 year, but just keep your eyes peeled, because there will be stuff.
Brilliant. We can't wait to see it. Thank you very much for allowing us to watch that amazing video.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Take care.
Take care. Bye bye.
What a great song. It's so funny, like, I feel like I should be like, it's like a TV presenter, but I'm really bad at it. It's kind of strange doing this with such a massive delay, but wasn't that an amazing song? Mike's got like one of those voices, right? It's like, it's pretty damn amazing. So the next artist, Sophie May, which we all know. Goodness me, there's so much to say about this artist. I remember when I first sort of heard her come in, and like she's got such an incredible voice. And one of the things that struck me really early on is she's a great lyricist. And these, you know, writing lyrics are never easy. Like, right? I mean, we spend our lives trying to find meaning and topic and something that we want to put together in our tune, because that's not easy. Like, when you think about, not only are you juggling all the singing parts and the chord parts and the guitar parts, but you also have a great melody, and then you also have to have some substantial meaning to what's happening. And I found this really, really kind of all mixed together with this young lady, and it was a real honor to teach her. And without further ado, I bring to you Sophie May. Hey, Sophie. How's it going?
Hey. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Sorry, my Wi-Fi is kind of bad, so you will get a delay with me. But yeah, I'm good.
Oh,
How
no,
are you?
we have one. Very well, getting along. So tell us what's happening in your lockdown world at the moment, your lockdown universe. What's been going on?
Well, I've basically just been working on my EP, which is a long process, but it's been pretty good. It's kind of, lockdown's forced me to really concentrate on what I'm doing and what I'm writing. So right now I'm just trying to get that done and out into the world. Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about what we're going to be expecting?
Yeah, so it's almost like a poem, like a coming of age feel throughout the whole 4 songs that'll be on there. And I'd say it's kind of like, if you imagine Lana Del Rey and Rex Orange County had a baby, my EP would be their baby.
There's a lot of Lana Del Rey blasting in my house at the moment. My sister's like practically in love with the woman.
Oh my God, yeah, who isn't?
So it's fun. All right, it's kind of a cool thing. But yeah, so tell us a little bit about the song we're going to hear today.
So today you're going to hear me sing Second Best, which will be a song that's going to be on my EP, but it's kind of like an acoustic shortened version, and it's about kids with too much money and how that can affect them and their emotional state and me. So yeah, that's all I can say about it.
Right. I know this one, and it's a great, great song. Can you tell us just remind us where we can find you, your social handles, maybe if you have a website or your Facebook, your Instagram, all that stuff?
Yeah, so you can find me under Sophie May UK, so MAE, on all social media, so like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. I'm just about to put out, like, have my website up, but it will be under that same name as well.
Amazing. Well, without further ado, as I keep saying tonight, it's a word of the day, but you know, better than others. Let's hear your video.
Oh, I don't mind being second best. Some things in life shouldn't be messed with. I know you burn as fast as you lit. You make the seasons blend together. They say it's cuffing season. I say never trust the weather. We used to hang out in hotel rooms. Now all the memories blend together. Oh, little girls locked in the bathroom 'cause mom and daddy aren't together. Go cry, you should know. Tears, I'm sure you'll be alright. Oh, like the ocean, all I see is pink and white. Oh, like the weather, oh, you change as you like. Oh, I don't mind being second best. Some things in life shouldn't be messed with. Oh, go and hail the dust from your daddy's bank card. Always best dressed with the loneliest heart in the room. In the room. That won't stop the night from ending. That won't stop the night from ending. No, it won't. No, that won't make your heart feel something. Living life like you got nothing when you don't. Yeah, you got it all. Yeah, you got it all, but I don't mind. I don't mind. No, I don't mind being second best.
What a belter, as the kids would say. I love that song. So I tell you what, tell me, I've seen on social media and stuff like this, you've got some stuff that's out now, is that right? You've got some interviews and stuff out.
Yeah, so I released actually my first single about a year ago called Sometimes on Spotify, but that was under a different name as well. I basically changed a lot since then, so I did release that single and is kind of still like relevant and everything. Anyway, so one of my friends started like this website where she can create a platform for artists to post their music and stuff. So I got like a little interview basically saying what I'm going to be doing next and explaining that song from last year. So yeah, that's on Instagram, so you can find that website on there and my interview on Instagram. So.
Amazing, amazing. So what can the next year hope to bring for Sophie May?
Well, hopefully an EP. That is like my goal by the end of this year. If not by the end of this year, then the beginning of next year, a fully formed EP. Yeah, that's what I'd love.
Well, I tell you what, I wish you all the success, all the luck, you know, and I think, you know, you really will make it out there. You've got a great thing going, and it was a real pleasure, not just teaching, but, you know, the great thing is when you teach someone, you get to listen to them, and you get to listen to them play, and you get to listen to them write, and it was a real honour.
Oh, thank you so much. You too. Stop it.
Well, look, I will see you hopefully down the road, and hopefully see you on the flippity flop, as they say.
Definitely. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Well done, Sophie. That was lovely. Some really amazing vocal stuff going on there. Very excited to see more of what you've got. So last but not least, we have Lavissa. Unfortunately, Lavissa can't be here for an interview, so we are going to go straight to her video. So let's see what she's got.
Cozy air lays its hand on me. I see waves dance through open windows. They call me to sail out across the open sea, but I'm already seasick from my tumbling thoughts. I'm afraid 'cause I don't wanna chase wind now. My change color halfway through life, and I don't wanna fly my kite in winds that could like knives. I'm so scared of chasing the wrong wind. I had to call the moon my best friend, looking for pages where I can choose ink and don't have to think about love. Waiting for sunrise with bated breath, hoping my doubts could fly away in the pink sky. Looking through eyes that would much rather hide in sockets sunburned from inactivity. And I'm afraid 'cause I don't wanna chase wind now. My changed color halfway through life, and I don't wanna fly my kite in winds that could like knives. I'm so scared of chasing the wrong wind. I had to call the moon my best friend, looking for pages where I can choose ink and don't have to think about love.
Yeah, how cool was that? Just singing in sax in the same song with the same person. It's great. So as you might have seen on the side, Lavissa's Instagram is Saxy Visa, so you can go and view more of her amazing songs and see more of what she does with her sax and her voice.
Wow, that was one hell of an evening, eh?
Yes.
It's so funny. It's so funny to do it over this because what's so strange is that I know, Sharon, that you're seeing these guys a lot for the first time. But what's so interesting about this is that you can see people's, whether it's from the beginning all the way to the end, their growth and what a lot of these guys have done, like sometimes even with their lyrics. I remember hearing some of their songs, you know, when they first start, and it's like you can hear that the lyrics have been tweaked. There's little things where they're kind of going, oh my God, like there's little tiny things they put in that make so much more sense or brings those lyrics to life. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. What was your favorite song of the night, would you think? Hard question, I know.
I think they were all great in their own way, but I think for me, I really like Sophie's song. I feel like for me that has some very interesting melodies, and everyone's was brilliant, but that's definitely one that I think, yeah, I could hear that kind of being played in a bar in Nashville or something.
Yeah. You know, the funny thing is, what I love about the greatest thing about running a songwriting course is that it's, without sounding trite here, it is a treat for me every day to go to a job where you have so many people who have such ranging styles, you know? They have such different things because, you know, when you're a songwriter, you know, you listen to someone sing like maybe like Norah Jones or like John Mayer, and it's like, that's, you know, it's like, you know, Velvet, right? But then you listen to like someone like Tom Waits, or, you know, or you listen to like Cobain or something like that. They're all so different. Everyone's got such a different thing that they have about them, you know? And it's like, I think that's such a beautiful, freeing thing when you become a writer in that sense, because you have that license to kind of go, well, this is what I'm going to do with it. Because, you know, I think a lot of the time as well, when we go into music, we learn how to emulate people, and we learn how to sort of work on different styles. But actually, there's something really wonderful when you kind of go, okay, I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to learn my thing. I'm going to try and put that together and see what I can come together with. And I think these guys do that so well when it's such a difficult arena to go into, being a writer. But yeah, it's a very, very proud thing. But yeah, so to everyone out there, I mean, it's such a shame. Thank you so much, by the way, Sharon, for joining us and listening to these guys.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
And yeah, so all of you out there, it's been thank you so much for watching. It's been obviously an honor teaching you guys and listening to you. You know, and I think it's interesting as I mean, I think as closing thoughts here, I think that there's a long journey. I know this, again, it sounds trite, and I'm sure, Sharon, I'll chime in with you on this. It doesn't stop here. When you leave BIMM or you know, you kind of go on to your musical career, it never stops. It's the endless river. You know, everyone will start kind of talking about that, the treadmill, right? You'll be still doing, you don't retire from this job, you know what I mean? You'll be 70, you'll be still doing it.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with that. And that's the great thing about music, you know, you can carry on making it for as long as you want. You know, it's always going to keep growing and developing as an artist. So I just think it's such an amazing thing to be part of.
Yeah. And just to close on, guys, there's one thing, and I think it will sound cheesy and trite, but I'm going to do it, is the road is long, and you know there's ebb and flows in life. There's hard days, there's great days. And being an artist or being a musician, you know, we are ready for those difficult days. But remember to live into the promise of the ebb and flow of life. That when it gets difficult and it's hard, live in the promise that it will be brilliant one day as well. And it swings and swings, up and down, up and down. But remember at the same time, look yourself hard in the mirror. Remember why you are doing this. It's because you love it and it's in your soul. Remember that. And you know, you'll pay your dividends in the end. We're all here to support each other. Remember, as I always say, climb that mountain. And the higher you get, the funny thing is you start realizing, you look around and go, oh my God, there's less people. I'm going all the way up there. Keep hanging on.
Yeah, they're amazing words, Jimmy, and it's true. And you know, as a musician, it is hard, but I think, like you said, if it's in your soul, you got to follow your heart. If you love it, you got to do it.
Yeah. Right, guys, I'll take this opportunity to sign off, to say goodbye. Have a wonderful, wonderful summer, and keep working, keep practicing, keep finding that song, because remember, it's in there. That one big thing that's in there, right in your mind somewhere.
Thank you, everybody. You've been amazing. Bye.
Take it easy. Bye.